go!
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to More Salt. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make homemade sushi without using a sushi mat. I honestly don't know why more people don't talk about this because it is so easy to make sushi without a sushi mat. I honestly don't even understand the point of a sushi mat, maybe to roll it even tighter than you could with your hands. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm gonna show you how to do it without a sushi mat and it's gonna be amazing. So let's get started. To start out, you're obviously gonna need rice. So you're gonna cook whatever rice you want, brown, white. In this case, I'm using white rice. Cook it like you normally would on the stove or with a rice cooker. And then you're going to spread it out on a baking sheet to cool it off. And you're going to sprinkle on a few splashes of rice vinegar to give it that authentic sushi flavor. To cool it off quickly, you can place the baking sheet in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes until the rice is fully cooled. You don't want to make sushi with hot rice. That is a big no-no. But a lot of you have common sense, so I'm sure you already knew that. The other ingredients that you will need to make your sushi is obviously dried nori sheets, any veggies of your choice. For this recipe, I'm using scallions, bell pepper, and avocado, and a little bit of water. So to start making your sushi, you can lay out a sheet of nori on a cutting board or any other flat surface that you want to work on. And you're going to start evenly distributing the rice on top using a spoon, your hands, whatever you want to use. I like using a spoon because it helps me press down the rice a little bit on the nori and it just makes it easier to spread it. And you want to make sure when you're doing this that you get the rice all the way to the edge, as close as you can get it, so that when you roll it up, you can get nice, amazing slices out of your sushi roll. Get more bang for your buck. And when you place the nori sheet down on your cutting board or surface, make sure that the shiny, smooth part of it is face down. And then you also want to make sure that you leave about an inch of space on one side of the nori, and you'll find out why in a second. So after your rice is nice and even on your nori, you can go ahead and layer on your veggies. Then you're gonna take your finger, dip it in the water that you had set aside, and run it across that bare inch of nori. And this is gonna ensure that when we roll up our sushi roll that it stays stuck together and it doesn't flop around everywhere and come undone. Now it's time to start rolling. Using both of your hands, start rolling away from yourself, being sure to carefully tuck in the layer of rice and nori under the veggies. Make sure you get that first initial roll as tight as possible so it's nice and secure. Then keep rolling until you reach the end, and you want to make sure that you press down a little bit on the side that we just wet with our finger. You want to make sure that roll is tight because no one wants a flabby, loose sushi roll. Ew. And it should look like this when you're done. I personally like using a serrated knife to cut sushi rolls because it allows me to cut it in a way that doesn't squish it in the process. So now that our sushi roll is all rolled up, cut, and ready to go, we need some dipping sauces to go with it. So a basic dumpling sauce that you can make for your sushi that's really good and tasty that I always go to. I don't really have specific measurements for this. You kind of have to feel it out and go with whatever your preferences are. But I always use a little bit of soy sauce or Bragg's liquid aminos, a teeny bit of sesame oil because I love the flavor, a dash of maple syrup, and a squeeze of fresh lime juice. Another dipping sauce that I've been addicted to lately is gochujang mayo. If you don't watch Mommy Tang videos or you aren't Korean, you probably have no idea what gochujang is, but it's basically a savory, spicy, pungent, fermented condiment made from red chili, glutinous rice, and fermented soybeans and salt. It's just delicious. It's so good. I love putting it on anything Asian. So to make the mayo, you're just going to mix in gochujang with a little bit of vegan mayo and mix it together until smooth. If you want a low-fat version of mayo, be sure to check out my Vegan Hacks Part 2 video, which I will link right here. I have a recipe for vegan low-fat mayo that is very easy to make. So you can use that or just use Vegenaise, which I love to use on occasion, but if you want a low-fat version, check out the video. To serve your sushi, you're going to spread it out on a plate, sprinkle on some panko breadcrumbs to play with textures, top with the gochujang mayo, and sprinkle on some toasted sesame seeds. I am seriously obsessed with this recipe. It is so good. I've been making it all the time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. And don't forget to subscribe. Click that little red subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family. Don't forget to take care of yourself, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!